Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Jay. Welcome back. So, does anybody else wish that these people would just shut up? I mean, they have a right to express their opinion, and I have a right to respond. But the top pro players, they still feel that Xiaoyu is top five in the game for whatever reason. I disagree with that, and based on this screenshot I have here, this is basically Knee's failed attempt, in my opinion, to showcase that AOP is broken or whatever, and pretty much trying to. But basically, what Knee has done, he went into the practice mode and he's putting Xiaoyu. He makes Xiaoyu do her AOP stance and the duck, because when she does AOP and duck with an AOP, it makes her even more evasive. And he's basically having a series like different characters trying to hit her when she's doing this by cherry picking a lot of like high moves, mid moves, and even mid moves that look more on the lower side, and basically showing how Xiaoyu is able to evade this stuff. And the reason why I say this is a failed attempt is because, first and foremost, this is nothing new. Xiaoyu is always this evasive with AOP duck stance. And the other reason, so it's like this was since Tekken 3, literally. And there's like a Twitter user named, I think, Rubbish or something, that showcases this. Like this whole phenomena of Xiaoyu being able to evade all of these mids and highs and stuff from AOP duck, that has been in the game since Tekken 3. So, and nobody, like from Tekken 4 to Tekken 5, 6, and 7, nobody was saying that she was top 5 then. And, you guys know how I feel. Like when I was playing Tekken 7, I was always ranting about Xiaoyu. I'm always ranting about her. Me and her are going through a rocky relationship, but she is nonetheless still my main. But interestingly enough, he does all these moves trying to show how evasive she is, but he doesn't do the obvious, which is doing low moves. Like Jin was one of the characters that he showcased, and yeah, I mean, some of the moves that didn't hit her from it, I mean, it looked a little like, that didn't hit. But there's so many moves that can hit that knee. Did you try doing down two, which is the broken overpowered move that Jin has apparently, that you guys said he has, the down two move, which is that move, it recovers so fast. Okay. What about Jin's? He has a move. Does he still have it? It's like 4 tilde 3. It's like you put 4 and roll on 3. It's basically when he does his move where he rolls on the ground and knocks down the opponent. Maybe try that. Maybe try a hell sweep. If you have Dragon up and you want to hit Xiaoyu in this AOP stance, maybe you should do a down 2. Maybe you should do his new move, down back 3. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just clearly a lot of cherry picking and just, trying to do all these moves that may have, may indeed have some questionable hurt boxes, whatever. But there are several moves that can hit Xiaoyu in AOP stance. So this is a very failed attempt, because this is nothing new. And if this is the best that Knee has to provide to show us this, maybe he does need to lap the matchup, and I'm saying this because if he just discovered this, because this was in the game since forever. Yeah, so a lot of people have brought this to Knee's attention, that, Xiaoyu had this evasion from AOP since the Tekken 3 days, which was like almost 30 years ago. So you're going to need a stronger argument than this. And Knee responds, of course, by saying, when I was playing Feng in Tekken 22, Feng in 2022, a lot of people told me Feng needed nerf Kempo, but actually it nerfed. But when I say it about AOP, Xiaoyu players say it's her identity for a long time. No problem, learn the matchup. Kempo from Feng has been around since Tekken 5 too. So Knee is basically trying to call us hypocrites or whatever, I guess. It's like, the thing is, Feng's Kempo stance, I don't think they should remove that. I mean, he said it was nerfed. I don't know to what extent it was nerfed. I'm not too familiar with Feng like that. But the problem with Feng was not his Kempo stance. That's not the problem with him back in Tekken 7. That's not the problem with him right now. I mean, it does give him identity. I don't think I don't think they should, just get rid of it or nerf it. I mean, I don't know how overpowered it was. The problem with Feng was that he has an answer for everything and no weaknesses. He has literally an answer for everything, no weaknesses, very strong and very easy to play. And if just look at the most recent Tekken 8 win data, and Feng is number two. I think he's number one. He's number one or two. I think Feng might be number one or two. I know it's Feng and Claudio. So, and Claudio's another one who is very strong. But yeah, so while Xiaoyu in the latest Tekken 8 win rate data is just in the bottom 7 win rates. Okay, so yeah, this is just a very false comparison. I feel like this is intentional. I feel like he's trying. I feel like this is a very weak argument. Because on the one hand, you can't compare Feng and Xiaoyu. Like Xiaoyu has very clear, evident weaknesses, while Feng has no weaknesses at all. And what else? Oh yeah, and the fact that Xiaoyu is much harder to play than Feng, and Feng is very easy. And I mean, also, this is a part of their identity, and I don't think we should encourage Bandai Namco to nerf a lot of these evasive things just because the pro players say they should do so. Like, who are they supposed to be? You know what I'm saying? Do we want every character to be the same? Do we not, like, do these people not value diversity in different players' strengths and weakness, different character strengths and weaknesses, and each character having their own little shtick? The only thing I just don't like characters that have no weaknesses at all. That's what I find to be a problem. But at the same time, I, have to trust the developers that, they're going to do their job and balance the game the best way they see fit. And that's not saying they should just disregard everything that, the pro players are seeing, and even casuals or whatever. I'm not saying they shouldn't take feedback. Of course they should take feedback. But at the same time, the way that these entitled pro players do is like they're just going too far. It's starting to look like trolling at this point. And yeah, and I guess it's just, I don't know. It's like, who's going to be the next character? I mean, ultimately, let me just get to the next slide, actually. So, Knee further writes down, do not double standards. I think Xiaoyu needs to win a major tournament. So, Bandai Namco, watch it and nerf. Tekken 8 Xiaoyu is strong, so you guys can do it. I'll be looking forward to it. This is the thing. There's always going to be a character that wins a tournament. That does not mean they need to be nerfed, for crying out loud. Like, there's, and I would challenge you, Neat. How about you win a Tekken tournament with Xiaoyu? How about you do it? Because maybe then you'll realize, that she's just not as just brain dead as you're trying to imply that she is. Like, didn't he, like, for Tekken 7, like, didn't he get every single character to Tekken God Prime or whatever? Like, okay, show us what you're working with. How about you win it? It's really interesting how he said, you guys can do it. So basically saying that we need to win a Tekken 8 tournament with Xiaoyu. It's like, why don't you do it? Maybe it's because maybe she's not as brain dead and easy as you guys are trying to imply, and maybe because she's not top 5. But either way, there's always going to be a character that wins a tournament. That's my whole point, is we don't need to nerf characters just because they're winning tournaments. So I really hope that Bandai Namco is taking all of this in, and they're not being pressured by these pro players to just, nerf and buff as they see fit. Because once again, these people are like the top like 0.1% of the player base. There are way more casuals, and Xiaoyu is just not the biggest problem in my opinion. And then here comes Arsen Ash, who decides to say, why is everybody obsessing over Ling Xiaoyu? Have you guys even seen how overpowered Dragunov, Fang, and Devil Jin are? This tweet is really interesting to me. I included this because it was just a testament to what I was saying before in my last video about this whole situation, is that it's Xiaoyu today, and then tomorrow it's going to be another character, or then someone else. And after they address Dragunov, Fang, and Devil Jin, then it's going to be somebody else. Then it's going to be June. Then it's going to be Jin. Then it's going to be then it's going to be Lily. Then it's going to be, you know what I'm saying? Then it's going to be like, oh wow, Asuka's actually very overpowered. Or then it's You know what I'm saying? It's gonna always be somebody, and they have a right to express their opinion. Like, express your opinion. If you think a character is very strong or very weak, that's fine. But and tier lists can be fun to talk about and debate. I get that, but it's just I'm not. I don't. In fact, I don't even mind them saying that Xiaoyu's top five. I don't care about that. That's their opinion. I have mine. They have theirs. My problem is you guys need to try to stop. You guys need to stop trying to bully Bandai Namco to just cater the game to your liking and saying who they need to nerf and who they need to buff and who need. You know what I'm saying? That's where you guys lose me. You guys really have this entitlement attitude, and you guys are not even a tenth of the 1% of the player base. Like, you know what I'm saying? And your arguments are just quite weak, in fact. So yeah, these are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I know I'm probably going to brace for the comment. I know a lot of people are probably going to come from my neck, but this is how I feel. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe.